Assalamu alaikum and good morning. My name is Sagheer Mufti. I'm with HBL and I'm here to share with you our experience of how we adopted to a changing environment, a fast moving environment over the last 9 months. It's about extraordinary use of technology in extraordinary times. So let me tell you a little bit about my organization first. HBL, 1,700 branches, 27 million customers, 40,000 Connect agents with a presence in 15 countries. So it was about agility in a crisis, making an aircraft carrier move like a speedboat. It was fun, it was hard work, and it was some sweat and tears. But we have gotten through it, and we are very proud of what we were able to achieve. And I want to share with you what we did. During the crisis, very early on, we implemented measures to safeguard the financial well-being and personal safety of three stakeholders: the customers, the staff, and the community. We did significant work to improve our business continuity management capabilities in 2019. We ran training programs for the gold, silver, and bronze team. We did executive training for our executive committee, running simulation exercises to practice decision making in a crisis. All this came in handy during the COVID crisis. First of all, a little bit about our customers and what we did. We went to extraordinary lengths to ensure we support our customers. Early on, we made calls about customers we will support through this economic cycle on the credit side. And we'll stay with them to make sure we are their trusted partners, and we come out of this together. We work closely with the State Bank of Pakistan and with the Ministry of Finance to design and roll out key programs to assist the economy, the businesses, and individuals. As a result, we were one of the top 2 banks to disburse in a short time period in excess of rupees 5 billion for payroll financing. We actively communicated with our customers to assist them in limiting their exposure to the outside world by limiting their visits to our branch and taking care of their transactional needs through our digital channels. Numbers speak for themselves. HBL mobile transactions increased by 77% to 16.8 million in first quarter of 2020 versus the same period last year. Connect, our mobile platform, increased its flow by double amounts to rupees 94 billion. Call center volumes went up by 37%. Our e-inquiries jumped by 71%. And we saw a 40% increase in our acquisition of customers through digital channels. So the registrations went up by 40% during this period. So the numbers clearly show customers adopted to change when we offered them digital solutions. Customers were ready and willing to accept how to deal with the environment while keeping themselves safe and the communities they live in safe. For our staff, we took many years because we cannot operate on machines alone. We cannot operate only through technology. At the end of the day, you have to have staff to support you in your initiatives. Question is, where is that staff sitting? Question is, how many of that staff have to come to an office to do that? So we at our peak had 30% of our staff, which is close to 6,000 people, working from home. Even today, 20% of our staff is continuing to work from home. The remaining staff, a lot of them were on a 2-week rotation basis to create backup capability so that if one team gets unwell, the next team is there. So we created a red team and a blue team, and they would not be in the same premises at the same time. We created the capability for people to connect to their workstations, and their work requirements were met while being at home. So a large number of our staff was working from home with the same capabilities they had while working in the offices. Furthermore, 70% of our branches, following strict protocols, were kept open to ensure access to financial services throughout this period. Lastly, HBL was grateful to the staff for the support they provided our customers and the organization this period, and reflected that support by ensuring we provided financial support for medical expenses for 100% of their expenses when required by any staff member. So the company stepped up and our staff stepped up. Now, what were the measures we took to protect the staff? We initiated testing for the staff members who showed any symptom at the bank's cost to provide protection to the staff so that they know what's going on with their health. We had different sites from where we enabled staff to work. So people did not just have to come to the same building, they could go to different offices around the cities to be able to operate if they had to come and operate from our premises. We ensured provisioning of masks, sanitizers, gloves for all our staff on a daily basis throughout the period. We had installed readers for temperatures so that the staff could do a self-health check anytime during the day when at work. Rigorous social distancing measures were also put in place so that when staff is in the premises, moving around or sitting in their desk, there is reasonable distance to keep them protected. Elevators were put on a different protocol and limited number of people could enter the elevator at the same time, just to make sure our staff feels safe, stays healthy while working with HBL throughout this crisis. Furthermore, we leveraged the investment HBL made in its technology infrastructure over the last few years to enable people to work in thousands within weeks from home, and all this with a strong cyber security protection umbrella to ensure that the financial transactions being done using this infrastructure was within our firewalls and protected as per requirements of good governance, as per the regulations of the State Bank of Pakistan. Moving beyond HBL and its customers and our staff, let's talk a little bit about the community. We believe in being a responsible member of our community. We as an organization feel that our communities support us. Our communities is where our customers are, and those customers bring us business which keeps us in business. So to us, it's very important to be a responsible member of our community. To that end, we did take steps to help the most vulnerable, and we did what we could to give back to the community. The largest program for social benefits was run by HBL in partnership with the government of Pakistan, a program called Asas. We joined hands to deliver the Asas Emergency Cash Program. It's the largest social safety initiative in Pakistan's history and in South Asia. And with the support of the Asas team from the government of Pakistan and the HBL team, we have been able to deliver over 147 billion to close to 12 million Pakistani households. Imagine that, touching the lives of many million people through this program. And we congratulate the government of Pakistan for supporting the daily wage earners and the piece rate earners from the tragedy they would have suffered from without this program during the lockdown in the country. HBL's national presence, its branchless banking platform, Connect, and the investment in technology and, most important, talent enabled the bank to undertake this huge task, and we are proud that we have been able to live up to the expectations and the trust put in us by the SAS program. And we thank our team, our staff, who worked 7 days a week in many cases, worked long days and long nights across Pakistan, hand in hand with the SAS team to deliver this program. Now, we have talked about many things. I think the most important thing to understand is business is good, but doing business to support the community, doing business to stand up and be counted when it counts the most, and in a crisis it counts a lot, is what matters. Having the agility, the leadership, and most important, the desire to do better, the desire to excel even during a crisis, is what was demonstrated by HBL and its team in the last 9 months of COVID. We are moving into a period of coexistence. I think we should learn well from many of the lessons we were taught during this period. I think we should make sure we make many of these things which were good practices we learned into BAU as we go forward, and we continue to practice safety. We continue to support our communities and ensure our clients, our staff remain safe. I wish you all good health, and I wish you the best, and look forward to working with many of you as partners, as colleagues, in exchanging ideas on how to sustain going forward a healthy, prosperous Pakistan, regardless of the events which may come and disrupt our lives. Thank you.